I was born in the Princeton Hospital, and I grew up actually right down the road from High School South. I guess I went to Dutch Neck School. After that, I went to, I think it was the UES, or no, it was Village School, then UES, then Grover, and then I think it was CMS, and then I ended up at High School North. There was a lot of, I guess, rearranging of grade levels within the school district when I was growing up here. Throughout, my time in the district, there was one consistent thing. Starting, I think, grade 4, I started playing cello in the school orchestra. So I learned cello from the teachers in the schools. I really did not get any external training, really. Very, very little external training on the cello, and I really enjoyed it. I played in the orchestras all the way up until I graduated from High School North. I started playing the piano when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and my parents said that I was playing around with electronic keyboard in the house. That's what my mom claims. Maybe she just wanted me to play the piano, I don't know. But I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed performing mainly, not so much the practicing element, but to perform you have to practice, so, out of necessity, I guess. The last time I performed in WWP was actually with the High School North Orchestra, and Mr. Enns was conducting, and that was actually an amazing experience. I played the Rachmaninoff Second Piano Concerto, and I had all of my best friends that I had grown up with, from all over the town sitting around me. I had, my best friend since 6th grade sitting right in front of me. She was in the cello section. She was the principal cellist, and I had my other best friend in the viola section, and it was really just an amazing way to close out my WWP experience. After I graduated from High School North, I went on to New York City. I went to the Juilliard School, and I spent 4 years doing an undergraduate there. And that was an amazing experience. I had an amazing teacher. I met a lot of amazing musicians. And at the end of it, I had been, I guess, at Juilliard for 7 years because I had done the pre-college program for 3 years. And it was time to decide what to do next. And I had a few options, and one of them was to stay on in the city and kind of experience more of the same, or to step out of my comfort zone and try something new. So I picked up and I moved to London. I just showed up. I had never seen the school. I knew the teacher, and that was the main reason I moved to London. And I attended the Guildhall School of Music and Drama. And I was there for a total of 3 years. I did a master's degree, and that took 2 years. And after that, I felt I needed maybe another year or so, and they allowed me to do an artist diploma over there for 1 year. And I finished that up just this past summer, and I actually just moved back to the East Coast. I'm now based in Philadelphia, and I'm doing a doctorate at Temple University in piano performance. I personally feel that I'm really a product of this community. I had some amazing teachers growing up here. I started with Ray Landers, and I studied maybe, I think, 7 years or so with Ingrid Clarefield, and maybe a year or two with Chao Tzu Lin, who's the conductor of this orchestra. And I had a few lessons here and there with her sister, who's played with the orchestra. And it's a very small, close-knit community. And I feel like, all of those teachers, they kind of banded together to make me who I am today. This is not the first time I've collaborated with Chao Tzu Lin, actually. When I was about 10 or 11, we did a Mozart concerto, and that was really a lot of fun. And because I know her so well personally and as a musician, I think it's going to be a fabulous concert, and I really can't wait.
A vision of the orchestra is to bring young people to appreciate classical music. And we want to make people feel that classical music is cool. One thing that we do is really like to promote young people. And especially I've known Emiko. Emiko and I have worked together since she was 10 years old. I remember she won a concerto competition. And so she played the Mozart concerto. It was a wonderful experience. And so in a way, I've seen her growing up. Since we are local, our orchestra is based in central New Jersey. So I like to promote kids who are like one of our kids, they're growing up and going into music and doing well.
Chao Tzu Lin approached me over the summer asking if I would be interested in playing with the Bravura Philharmonic Orchestra. And, she left the option open to me as to what I'd be playing. And I thought that the Beethoven's Fifth Piano Concerto, the Emperor Piano Concerto, would just be absolutely perfect. It's brilliant, it's majestic, it has a gorgeous second movement, and then the last movement is an absolute party. And my teacher in London actually was the one who suggested that I learn that because he thought that it fit my personality very well. Returning to West Windsor Plainsboro and doing this concert with the Bravura Philharmonic, it really makes me feel like I've come full circle.